Hi, I'm Katie. I'm a professional makeup artist and I am here with makeup tutorials to help you be better at doing your own makeup and feel confident in that. In today's video, I'm going to be doing some finger painting to create this look. If that sounds interesting to you, just keep watching. It's summertime, and for me, that means a little bit more travel. Now that things have opened up again, it means hotter weather, right? I live up in the Pacific Northwest in the US, in Washington, and this is the hottest time of the year for us. And also I've been really busy and I've found myself wanting to do just really quick makeup looks, something that just makes me look and feel a little bit more put together. You know, like putting on a pair of earrings makes me feel a little bit more put together. And I've really been enjoying cream products and just using my hands to apply everything. So I thought I would show you that. So the thing that spurred this video idea is I recently got the Charlotte Tilbury, what is it called? It's like a quick 5-minute face or something like that. So it's this case that comes with the products in it and you can get refills. So you have your mirror here, which I'll cover so I don't blind you with my light. And then it comes with the 3 products here. You've got a highlighter, you've got a lip and cheek, and you've got an eyeshadow. And these have been a lot of fun to play with. I've really been enjoying it. And so I thought I would show you how I use them. But also it inspired me. I'm just like, you know, I have other cream products that I could use and that would be really fun. So I've been playing with those as well. And then, you know, all you need is just like 5 products, maybe even like 3, it just depends on you, right? And you've got a whole face going on. So let's play with that. Some finger painting with creams. So you can use creams or liquids. You don't have to have this kit. This, you know, it's pricey, $75. You've also got lots of options for cream blushes, right? This one's by Myrick. This one's a Milani, so you can even get them at the drugstore. You've got cream-based bronzers, like this one from Say. I've got another Myrick's bronzer here. You've got your cream highlighters. I like the Myrick's ones, as you can tell. You know, there's lots of things. You can get mini versions if you're not sure. Like this is the Milk Makeup bronzing stick, and this is the little mini version which they sell at Sephora. I really like some of their minis so that I can try things without investing in a whole size product. You know, eyeshadows, you've got your sticks, you know, you're just your pencil ones that you just kind of draw on like a crayon. You've got your liquids. And you can use these interchangeably, right? You know, you can use just the one product for your lips, your cheeks, and your eyes if you wanted to, right? If you know, just take this with you, just your little cream dealy bob, like, hey, how about this one from Rare Beauty? This is a nice neutral color, right? You could use this on your eyes, you could use it on your cheeks, you could use it on your lips, whatever you want to do, and then all you need is the one thing, which that's pretty cool. So let's go. I am going to use the Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm going to start on the eyes and I'm going to pull that stick out of there. You'll notice that it doesn't have a lid on it. That's because the case is the lid, right? They're designed to be kept in there and they kind of snap into place. So they won't dry out on you if that's your concern with it not having a lid. So it's just like a crayon, as you can see here. And I'm just going to apply it just like that onto my lid. Right, so just in the places that I would have put with a brush. Okay. And I'll put that back in the spot. And then I'm just going to take my finger. My hands are clean. I washed my hands. Don't know why it would have to be said, but I'm going to say it. Don't do this with dirty hands. Clean your hands. Okay, and I'm just patting to blend it out. If I start rubbing, I'm going to rub it away. So you want to just pat to spread it around and blend the edges so that it looks softer and more like this as opposed to how you applied it like this, right? So let's get that on there. And my skin is just prepped with my skincare, moisturizer, sunscreen every day, especially if you're going to be outside. Okay, and there we have our eyeshadow blended out. Okay, so there's one finger paint down. And I'm just taking a napkin here, or washcloth, whatever you've got on hand, wiping that off so I don't smear it anywhere else on my face. And then I am going to go into the blush. And I'm just going to swipe that on. This also works for your lips, so I'm going to leave that out to do last. And then I'm just going to blend. Right? Just like that. For some blush. Yes. Okay. And then the next thing I'm going to use is the highlighter. Okay, so I like to use this. I'm not a huge highlighter person. I don't like a lot of glowy face things. Sometimes I like a nice glowy blush, so I'll add some highlight to the blush to make it good, right? Because this is pretty matte, the one that I just put on. So, but I do like to use this on the eyes. So I'm just going to put that on the center of the lid, just like that. And then I'm just going to blend, pat the edges to blend it together. Coming into that inner corner to highlight that area a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to, I want a little bit on the cheeks. I'm just going to put a little bit where I put my blush. And I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it just gives a little bit of a glow. And add more, take away some if you don't like what you did. Okay, and then, so that's it for the color, right? Done. Now, if you feel like you need some kind of complexion correction cover, maybe some brightening around the eyes. As you can see, I don't have darkness under the eyes. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I'm very lucky that I don't get the under eye circles. I have had them, but they're not a common thing for me. So, but I do have discoloration out here on the outsides of my eyes, right? I've got a couple of dark spots here from a couple pimples that have popped up. I would like to cover those just so that they don't draw any undue attention. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to take a concealer. I like the Nars, and if I'm doing stuff on my face, I want it the same color as my skin tone, not lighter. Okay, and I can also use that by the eye. So I'm just gonna do a dot here and here for that discoloration. And then on those little spots there, I don't worry too much about this bigger dark spot here, large freckle mole. I don't even know if it's considered a mole. It's just a large freckle. Sun damage from my 20s, right? And then we're going to take a clean finger. That one looks good. And we're just gonna pat that in. Now, part of the reason I like to use something that is my skin tone color is so that I don't have to do any foundation or anything with it, right? So we have used 4 products so far, right? We have a complexion, we used a color on the eye, a color on the cheek, and we used some shine on the eye and on the cheek. So you can see that you can do this with quite a few different products. You know, I love using bronzer on my eyes, especially in the summertime. It makes a great eyeshadow. Highlighter makes a great eyeshadow. Okay, so there we have some complexion coverage there, right? Some brightened up around the eyes and some around here. Now, you may notice my eyebrows. If you are subscribed to my channel, you'll have noticed in past videos that I have no eyebrows. I finally got them tattooed. I'm really, really happy with the results, and it makes getting ready in the morning so easy, so simple. I highly recommend. I did a method that's called a combo brow. So it's a combo of a tattooed bit heavier outline out here where I've got nothing, a powder effect through here, and some microblading throughout. That's the method that I did because I have so very little brows. There's some hair there, but not really anything. So you may need to add that product if that's something that you need to enhance just to pull the whole look together, okay? So the other thing that I would do would be mascara. So this one is the Urban Decay Perversion. It's one of my favorites. Okay, and I'm just going to apply. And my lashes are very, very short. So in order to get all the way down and get the definition that I want, I will inevitably get some on my lid just because I have to get down to the base to give them as much help as possible. So I will go in and clean that up after. I may add an eyeliner if I'm feeling like eyeliner to this. May add some powder. I don't know how evident it is on camera, right? In person, it's very evident to me, but I have rosacea. You can see the redness around the chin, across the nose, on the forehead that I get. And so in the summertime, I like to use a powder usually, just down the center of my face. It's going to help control oil throughout the day, and it'll give me just a little bit of coverage. So I use a powder foundation. Okay, mascara'd. I am mascara'd. Okay, so a little bit of powder. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation. I am in the shade R260. So white with red. That's what that color's good for. So I'm just applying it. The nose, chin, right? That front area here next to the nose. This is just going to give me a little bit of coverage. That's it. That's the only place I'm going to put it. I don't need it around the outside. This is a very simple kind of everyday, you know, maybe I'm running up to an appointment, just having one of those days where I want to feel more put together and not schlumpy around the house. Yeah, like I said earlier, it's like putting on a pair of earrings, just a simple makeup look. Okay, so I'm going back to that cheek color just to put something on my lips, and I'm gonna apply that with a little bit of shine. And there you go. No brushes were used, right? The only applicators I used were the mascara wand, which comes in its thing, the concealer applicator, which comes in its thing, and the powder puff sponge. But I could have just used my finger to do that as well. And there you have it. Very quick, 5-minute face, excellent for traveling, right? Because you're only taking a very small amount. So here I'll even show you. So we'll put this back in its little case. So I've got my color products here. We've got our powder, we've got our concealer, and we've got our mascara. And that's it. This is it. This is all that I used to create this just simple kind of everyday look. And I think it's fun. So I hope that was helpful for you. Play, go through your collection, go through all your products, see what you have that you can just finger paint with. You know, maybe you have a sample lying around. Maybe you picked up some random thing in a like a subscription box and you're just like, I don't know what to do with this. Play with it, see what you can do with it. All you need are your hands and your face, right? And then you just wash up, wipe your hands afterwards, clean them up, and you are good to go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful for you. If you'd like to see more of my content, remember to subscribe and like this video as well. That will help it get out for more people to see it, and it will help your feed give you the things that you would like to see. Thank you so much for watching again, and I hope that you have a great day.